Mic check 1 2 1 2
1 2 1 3. End of the day podcast.
What's good, y'all? What's going on?
It's been great.
Yeah, life's good.
Life's good. I think.
I like to hear that because world's kind of fucking crazy right now. Not like it hasn't been for the past.
Let me not even lie. Like the world's not even crazy right now.
It's a continuous.
The world's fucked up.
The world is fucking going crazy right now. What are the times that we're living in right now?
Horrible times. But in lighter news, I like the fact that your phone case matches your Matrix shirt.
Oh shit, it does.
Yeah, that's pretty fly.
Yeah, no. I like the fact that we have the sun
in the room.
Oh yeah. For the viewers, we switched up our lighting. So you might notice we
no longer have the hood lighting. The hood.
We definitely were rocking the hood lighting for a long time.
Light.
150 episodes with the hood lighting.
The hood lighting.
Yo, I fuck with it though.
The hood light. Holding it down. That hood light held it down.
Yeah, you gotta hold it down.
Cheers.
Cheers. To another week.
Another week. New lighting.
Year in 2022.
Yeah.
New lighting.
EOD. It's your boy Sin Supreme.
Sin exclusive.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's your boy T on the keys.
T1 exclusive.
And me, Kristen Elizabeth.
Yeah.
Yo, I really be doing that shit one-handed.
T on the keys. End of the day podcast.
Come on, man.
We didn't learn how to play the actual intro music. Like
Yo.
on some keyboard.
That would be wild. Like a performance every fucking episode. Oh man. What else has been going on with y'all? How you been, Sin?
Shit. What has been going on in my life? Honestly, just still kind of just been enjoying the weird adjustment of the days slowly getting longer.
Yep.
Slowly but surely, I'm noticing it. 5 o'clock's coming around and it's no longer pitch black.
Isn't it weird how it kind of just creeps up?
Yeah,
like
creeps up.
In a couple weeks before daylight savings, like you're like, oh shit, the sun's still out.
You kind of just notice it, in your schedule when you get out and
because it was 6 today and it was still. When I called you, it was like 6 p.m.
And it was just, and the sun was like setting. It was still like that.
It was still up there.
Yeah, it wasn't like, yo, I gotta be inside right now. It's not pitch black out.
In the peak of like daylight savings, I don't think the sun goes down to almost like 9 p.m., which is pretty crazy.
It's kind of crazy
when you think about it.
It's
like
insane.
the dead of summer.
It's insane.
Can't wait.
Also, at the same time, it's like crazy to think like even when you start to experience the opposite, it's almost like, I wouldn't say it's. There's levels of depression that I can see setting in when you start to notice like, oh shit. You start to notice the sun setting at 6 o'clock. You're like, oh shit.
I get depressed when I start to realize that it's about to be 110 degrees out here.
That shit is hardcore.
Yo, I'm never ready for summer, bro. It catches me off guard every year.
I mean, you live in a valley, so the heat your experience is a little different than
the rest of LA.
The rest of LA, but 100%.
I need to move to the ocean or something.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, move by the ocean.
Facts.
Yeah, but I feel
technically
like
we're by the ocean. It's just the fucking mountains blocking.
Yeah, I was about to say. Yeah, we're all by the ocean because we're living in Cali. But you definitely got some shit blocking your breeze, your ocean breeze. And also, when you live by the ocean, I feel like during the daytime, it's a scorcher.
By the beach?
Yeah, I feel like you do get the breeze, but I feel like you get the heat heats up the hotness. I feel like the hottest it gets over by the beach, dude.
Maybe humidity.
Humidity, maybe,
Yeah.
Maybe.
It does not get that hot by the beach compared to here.
I love beaches in the morning. Like,
well, no, it's not even that it gets that hot. It might get as hot, but it'll cool down faster over by the beach. Like once the sun starts to set over here, once the sun's gone, it's like the sun's still hot. It's like it's still hot as fuck.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy, man.
That's the shit I didn't understand about the valley. I was like, why the fuck there ain't no sun out here? Where the heat coming from?
That's what it was like living in Arizona. And I moved there before I moved here, and I pulled up to Arizona, and I was like, why is it hot? It's nighttime. Like, this is crazy.
Yeah, you would think like, but wasn't it? How did you live there for like a full year?
No, I lived there for like 5 months, but all during the summer.
Oh, okay. So you didn't, because I feel like during the winter it probably gets dumb cold at night.
Yeah, they do. I mean, it's like kind of like it here.
I hear those desert colds are not, no joke.
Dude, someone told me, or one of my coworkers, he's moving to Texas, and he was telling me that during summertime in Texas, it's actually fucking cold.
I can imagine.
I was like, what?
Oh, during summertime?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought this is during winter. Nah, that's weird. That's a weird
Isn't it
one.
weird?
That sounds like a weird one. I'd have to see
I
that.
have to go
believe
during
it.
the winter to believe
Yeah,
that.
that's something I'd have
Just
to.
fucking snowing in Texas.
I'm not gonna just. I'm not taking his word for it. He doesn't sound like a meteorologist of any sort to me.
Meteorologist.
Yeah, nah.
Oh, man.
What a job, right?
Man, wait, do they predict meteors?
No, I mean, you would think so.
With a
because
name
of
like that?
With a name like that, I wonder where that name comes from. Like, why is it called meteorologist?
It has to do something with meteors.
Yeah, because that doesn't make any sense. Or maybe they use meteors to help tell the weather.
I don't think so.
But no, I'm excited for daylight savings. Not so excited for the heat that comes with it. I see you're going out of town soon. What's going on with that?
Yeah, I'm looking to go to San Diego this weekend. Going on a little trip.
Wow, it's a great time to go.
Get out of LA.
I love San Diego.
And yeah, I just it's been some time since I've been down there. I feel like it's like, you know, get just a weekend, get a weekend getaway.
What part?
Damn, the city. I don't know.
Like
You
by
should-
Gaslamp, like downtown.
Yeah, downtown area.
You should check out La Jolla.
I feel like I've been there. I've been to San Diego a bunch. I just don't remember any of this area specifically.
There's like, I mean, there's a few main areas, but
Gaslamp, I just remember just because like
it's like Pacific Beach, Gaslamp,
yeah.
and then they have like Little Italy, which is like close-ish
Gaslamp,
to downtown.
I've been to Little Italy as well.
And then they have like whatever their gay part of town is called.
But I will be in the city part of San Diego, and then
That's fire.
maybe I can hit a beach or something like that.
Definitely should go to the beach.
Yeah, my friend, he has he's working like clothing convention style thing down there, so I'm gonna link with him on down there.
That's fire.
And then I have a friend from college who's down there, so yeah, I'm just gonna go check it out, see what's good.
What I like about San Diego is that they really care about their aquatic life.
Oh, is that? I didn't realize that. Why is there aquarium crazy? Or they probably don't have an aquarium then.
They have a lot of seals down there, and they like take hella good care of them.
I recommend if you're not afraid of... Are you afraid of the ocean?
Like open water.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't fuck with it. Like, why? What are you about to? Oh, kayaking. I mean, that's different because at least I'm not in it. But like, I'm in a boat.
So you wouldn't snorkel?
I've gone snorkeling, and it just wasn't like. I just felt like I didn't belong.
I feel like you'd be drowning out there.
I just feel like I didn't belong. Like, I feel like I didn't belong there.
Why
Like,
not? You belong in the water if you want.
It's like, do you belong in the jungle with like tigers and bears and shit, or like that's what I'm saying. Like, I didn't.
I feel you. I mean,
Because I did it in Hawaii. I did it in Hawaii, and then like when I put my face in the water, at one part it was like kind of cool. You saw like life and everything. And
that shit's cool.
Then we went, and then because it was the pre shit. Then we went to further out, and then that's where we see everything. And I'm like, that's
a little too much for you.
Yeah, I don't feel like I belong. Like, one, if I can't move as fast as everything down there.
But you're also with a group, dog, so it's like a little less intimidating, right?
Kind of, but at the same time, it just leaves more room for something to happen to me and the important people not to see it. You know, if it wasn't a group and it was just me and the person, so they can give me 100% of their attention and make sure that nothing happens to me. But he's all over the place. He's just like, oh yeah, go do your thing. Because that's essentially what they do. They kind of just
me and Kristen were definitely fucking way out.
They kind of just let you overview and do whatever you want. for the most part, because
So the two different places that we really went snorkeling was one like Molokini Crater or something. So half of it, imagine half of you is like protected because there's a giant rock there. So then the boat is on the other side, and so you're like in a little pool and you feel super safe.
Yeah, that's what I was first at. I think was more something chiller.
That was super chill for me, and I think I would be more afraid if that wasn't our experience. And then the second time we went, we were like close to the beach, like just like 5 feet into the ocean, like you can like start to snorkel.
Yeah,
but we ended up all the way at the end. And then I was like, oh shit, we're at the drop off, like fucking Finding Nemo.
And you can see like where you can see literally like past like the
like the sand just dropped like 20-30 feet.
Like
because that's essentially what that was the second half of it. The first half I think was more or less just to get us used to snorkeling, teach us like snorkeling essentially, and like get us used to like using it and not drowning. And then they were like, all right, now let's go. And they brought us to the real shit, and it was just like there was a shark, like in the distance. It luckily didn't come closer because that's what I'm saying. But they wanted it to. They were like totally down. They're like, oh, sometimes it does. It's whatever. And I'm like,
it's whatever. Fuck that shit.
Well, because I guess what they're trying to say is like, you know, the sharks are only acting away if they're hungry. They're only going to come around you. Only going to act if they come around you. They're only going to act that specific way if they're hungry. Anytime they come around you, if they're not acting like that.
Fuck around and have a paper cut. It's a different day for you.
Hey, in the end of the day, what even the most specialist of special nigga is telling me what he thinks he knows about sharks.
It really don't matter because if he's gonna get you, he's gonna get you.
I mean, fucking Steve Irwin.
Yeah,
he was an animal specialist, and he got fucking bodied by that stingray.
Can you imagine getting stabbed in your heart?
That sounds horrible. I think that was because they pulled it out.
Oh,
rest in peace to Steve.
Big ass, rest in peace.
He made me like
big
animals.
Big ass stingray.
And I seen some videos with his son. His son is so funny, dog.
Oh, really?
He's a comedian or what?
No, he does the same thing as him. But the video, he was who was he talking to?
That's cool that he picked it up.
He was talking to a specific animal, and the animal kept biting his hand, like because he's trying to like nurture the animal, and he was like having like a conversation with it. It was really funny. I can't.
Damn, he looks like him too. That's fucking weird.
Man, I just am interested in like what, like how much can these different animals like think, like
outside of the animalistic.
Like, so okay, he says he's talking to that alligator. Does that alligator speak English? Does that alligator talk to him and like telepathically? That's
my thinking when the guy who's leading this expedition is telling me, oh, if the shark comes over here, don't worry. He's not going to be aggressive because the sharks in this area, he's saying the sharks in this area are well fed because there's lots of aquatic life. So when they usually come around the parties, they're just chilling because they're not hungry. Which, you know, someone who doesn't know anything about sharks are either going to take it as two ways. Oh, okay, yeah, this guy's a professional, or nigga, get that. I don't give a fuck what you saying, nigga. A shark's a shark, nigga. I don't give a fuck if he ate anything, nigga. He might not have no dark meat, and he looking for dark meat. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't give a fuck what he that, and that's how I took it. I don't care how much of a professional you are, nigga. You are not a shark.
Yeah,
you do not speak shark, nigga.
Okay. So, well, with that being said, would you kayak?
Nah, see, kayaking I'm okay with because I'm not directly in the water. So I feel a little more comfortable kayaking. 100%.
And you got a paddle. You got
a paddle. All that. Yeah, I feel comfortable kayaking. No, I feel comfortable.
That's fun to do in San Diego.
Yeah, hell yeah.
There's kayaking trips you could take.
Oh yeah, okay. or you can just get a kayak
and go into the
go out there.
Go out there.
Yeah.
And y'all fuck with this?
Yeah, we went. We seen. Cool. We seen some seals.
Yeah, don't they have like a whole seal?
There's like Seal Beach.
I went to the beach, I think, when my very first time to San Diego, I went to the Seal Beach.
It's a vibe for sure.
The seals are pretty cool, but they kind of
they stink.
They do stink, and they'll get aggressive with you. They'll bite you. Like not bite to hurt, but it seemed like they'll like get close and like try to bite you and shit. Because I seen it do. They see them do it.
And they
like,
just kind of like jump wherever they want. So really, like if it decided that it wanted to lay on your raft, like it's gonna jump up on your raft.
Essentially, it's an animal. We're talking about fucking animals here, people.
Wait, I wanted to say, speaking of like, what is the consciousness of like these animals that he could talk to or whatever. I was telling this story earlier. So my brother's girlfriend, she has these birds, and she was hurry up and she was packing and all because she's taking a bird with her. And she looks at the bird and she's like, "What am I forgetting?" And then the bird told her what she was forgetting. It was like the bird's toy. And like her birds are very smart and like.
Did it say it or did it grab it?
It just said it. But that's what she was missing.
Hold on.
That's kind of weird.
He knows a lot of words and like he talks. He laughs. He does a
toy.
Huh?
It did say like toy.
She calls it like baby something.
Oh, it said that. It said its name.
He's like completely mimicked her voice and like can laugh just like her.
That's crazy.
My brother said it's hella creepy.
I mean,
but it's cool, but
I definitely don't put it past animals to have higher intelligence. Like we've seen it with, experiments that they do with monkeys and different primates. Like animals are smart as fuck. Like even a mouse.
They have those.
That's why they have those mouse mazes.
Yeah.
Because they're testing.
Well, I think it comes down to a lot of what they say that we try to, or they say a lot of times humans should follow, and it's instinct. Like animals. I don't know if it's just pure. I wouldn't say it's even pure intelligence with animals, but levels of instinct. Like they go with that, and that tends to be right. Whatever decision they're making or however they're moving. Okay. Because animals, every day is like life or death when in the wild, essentially. That's mainly their job. Like we have the luxury of, growing up and wanting to be famous or wanting to be a singer. Niggas just want to make it to the end of the day when you think about it. That's all a wolf is trying to do, is get some food, maybe mate. If he hasn't already made it, if he's young, he's trying to find his food, find a shorty, mate, and make it to the end of the day alive,
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. Surviving in the wild is wild.
Literally. Surviving in the wild is legit wild.
You feel me?
I feel you.
T-Will exclusive.
For real.
I wanted to ask you, because you're definitely the expert, man. How hard is it going to be to get this Burberry Supreme tomorrow?
That I'm not sure of.
Really? Wait, hold on. I just gotta say this right now. You got the mouse right now? Hold on, people.
I've had the mouse for a while.
This nigga busted the mouse out.
I always have it.
You need a mouse pad or something?
Nah, these things. I think these things work better. These things work better without mouse pads, low key.
Should we all get mouses and be clicking around?
That would be.
Check some data.
I know you got a mouse.
Oh, for sure. I got the tablet. I got the tablet with the pen.
No, you got one. Honestly, I'm not sure, just because of their production numbers are just higher for the brand, of course. They produce, just more than what they used to, because the company got bought by Vans, essentially.
I feel that.
So there's going to be more of all the hot items than any other.
So you don't think it'll sell in seconds like it normally does?
Yes, I still think that's going to happen online specifically, just because online you have people who are buying multiples, so online I think, you don't have much of a chance. I'm going to try low key. Obviously this episode is getting released tomorrow, but
I kind of want to try for it too.
Since Supreme's coming out of retirement, there will be a video. There will be a video added to the YouTube channel.
Dude,
all that.
Can you do like a call-in version one day where like we're both doing it live?
We can. I've been out of the game for years. Like at this point, the last Sin Supreme live cop video that came out was.
So what do you think the best method is? Just to get one thing?
To get one? Oh yeah, just go for one thing. Just go for one thing.
Kristen's looking at the collection right now.
That puffer jacket with the wool collar.
Yeah.
I kind of just want the t-shirt. Oh no, that fucking jean
Yeah,
jacket
jean
goes
jacket goes hard.
stupid. Damn.
Wow. That puffer.
Damn, do I want the pants?
Oh damn, the jorts. Those are.
There's a
wild.
decent amount of items, so I feel like if you can't get anything, that's fucking wild.
There is a decent amount of items. I feel like your best bet, if you just want something out of the collection, you just want to say you got something, go for like a hat or something like that.
So we're watching this, or we're recording this now, but what are you gonna go after?
I'm gonna go after a hoodie.
Wait, let me see the hoodie, Kristen.
Oh yeah, I'm going after a
The
hoodie.
fast clicks.
For
Oh, is
sure,
it just
for
a?
sure.
Is it just like the logo hoodie?
Oh yeah.
Those
black?
baby blue pants are cute.
The hoodies are
The gray hoodie.
That's the one that's gonna sell out the fastest, right?
That's not the hottest item. Like most sought after item is the t-shirt.
The t-shirt's tough. The white one.
The white t-shirt.
Mm-hmm.
The most sought after because it's the most like classic item you can go for when you think about it. A white tee with the Supreme box logo and the Burberry. That shit is clean as fuck, low key.
That shit is dumb.
That item will be the hardest item probably to get tomorrow. Most
heard
sought
it,
after.
Exclusive.
Right there. Just like the level of cleanness on that shit.
Do you know anyone that goes after drops like you?
Oh yeah, I have some people who still continue on the live cop tradition. There's a couple dudes who like took over the shit
But like just people that you know.
Yeah, and that like in my circle. I mean, I got fucking family. My brother is gonna probably be going for some of this shit tomorrow.
You think he'll go for this shirt?
He's probably gonna go for something like that, or he might want something bigger. Honestly, like me personally, that's why I was like, yeah, I want the hoodie.
Kristen, are you gonna try for the anything?
Why would you want that?
I mean, I've
Kristen?
never done this before, but I would definitely. I want that
If you-
little. I don't know which puffer I want.
That's
if I would
a hard
want the
one.
pink
Damn,
one.
your clicks are mad fast, Kristen. She got the fucking click finger. Oh, is that the pink one? Might be it for you.
I feel like the pink one is like classic for me.
It's pretty
But
clean.
the black one, excuse me?
That shit's clean.
Oh no, the all black one with your Sakai's or something, or your Balenci's, you get that off.
But then this one,
No, they're
classic,
all
so good.
This is a good collection.
Yeah, nah, it definitely is.
Scorgina.
It definitely.
Let us know in the comments or send us a DM.
If you got anything.
Yeah, let us know if you guys got
Let us know
Know
what
what
you
you
got.
got.
For real, because this shit is too clean, dude. I mean, what else would you expect from Supreme Burberry? You know, like,
I mean, I would expect it to be fire, and
Yeah.
I think they delivered.
honestly, the bucket hat, Kristen.
Yeah.
No,
bucket
Kristen.
hat.
But I feel like you can get that on resale.
The resale probably won't be that crazy. Resale probably won't be that crazy
For the hat.
For the bucket hat. No, I feel you. You are correct in that regard.
Damn, look at you, Kristen's a live copper.
Resale won't be that. I mean, because that's
My
the thing. You
logic
gotta
is
be
fast.
well. Because anyone going for anything, they gotta be ready and willing to take that L on something else that they might have wanted. So yeah, no, you might want that bucket hat, but there might be something that you're gonna just want to go for more. You still take that L and you're like, fuck it, you go for the bucket hat and take another L on that shit just because you could have, you wanted to, but you just, you know. And it's crazy because there's people there. This is released first come first serve.
I was talking to Ezra today,
There's a
and
bunch of people waiting and camping out front of Supreme.
right now, did you see him already today?
Yeah, they got him waiting across the street out front of the high school.
I'm dead.
Yeah.
Yo, you might as well just go out there and then walk to work the next day.
Oh
right
yeah.
there.
No, well, I had to work. You know. Yeah. Yeah. No. That's,
Just be a bum for a day.
Yeah,
That's
no.
essentially what these people are doing.
that's essentially what they're doing.
You're living like a bum for one day.
Yeah, nah. This, I mean, the collection's so crazy, and then for them to do this collection, and then on top of that, no online queue for doing an actual first come first serve like how Supreme used to do back in the day, is pretty. It's a pretty big deal.
Oh, this is they've been doing a queue.
They've been doing the internet queue for a while. Definitely even pre-COVID, they had been doing it where you had to sign up online, and that's how the only way he was really able to get a spot in line. If you sign up online, they had really stopped doing first come first serve. Damn. Because it got kind of crazy. Niggas was wilding and shit. So
Kristen's over here spiraling with online shopping right now. She's on Prada looking at fucking monolith brush
these
leather.
loafers.
Yo, if you don't,
I want the black one.
$1,100. If you don't fucking close that tab, Kristen.
No,
I swear to God.
$1,100. No, $1,100
for some loafers.
I decided I'm not gonna spend money on literally anything, and then I'm just gonna buy myself something.
What do you mean?
Well, because my birthday's coming up.
But no, what do you like? How does that work?
Yeah, explain this to the people.
I wouldn't like order food out, or I wouldn't like spend money. Like I would figure out a way to charge my car without going to the charger.
Do you think this is something that she's capable of too?
I've done it before. Just never really around Terrence. Not since we've really been together.
You're talking about saving money and then just splurging on one item?
No, I mean like not like actually not buying all the things that I just want all the time. Like I've never really done that.
So saving, but
Yeah.
saving. Are you? That's what I'm saying. Are you saving for something specific?
I mean, I save money, but it's not like I could save so much more money if I just didn't live like that. You know?
Would you be saving for something specific?
Well, my birthday.
Oh, your birthday's coming up,
and
so
I don't
you're
think
like,
I'm going like out of the country.
So you're like, fuck it. Instead of splurging, I'ma just save up
and then splurge
on my birthday. So on a specific day, like you're saving for that day.
I mean, I would save significantly more than I would spend if I literally for a whole month didn't spend any money. It would be crazy.
But then that's what I'm saying though. Like I feel like you might not even it's
when you put the wig on the mic.
You might not even end up spending as much money as you think if you don't spend any money and.
Do you just find yourself spending money like on absolutely nothing all the time?
Oh yeah, of course.
Isn't
it's
it
very
crazy?
Easy to do. It's very easy to do.
Especially right now with inflation.
Mostly food though, honestly. It mostly ends up just being food.
Have you guys been paying attention to inflation right now? Like what has it affected in your life?
Gas prices.
Gas prices is, I think, a very obvious one. But that's the thing. I feel like I've been paying a lot in gas since I've moved out here. Yeah. So it hasn't really affected me. It's not maybe because I'm just we've been in the thick of it. It hasn't really affected me like that. But
dude,
food for sure.
The foils that I used to use were like $13. They're $23 now.
And that's because there's a shortage of them, or do you know where the inflation's coming from for foils and stuff like that?
Just because they say the shit's stuck on the boat, so like supply and demand.
I mean, yeah, that does seem like an excuse more than ever for a lot of things. That and the chip shortage. Like, nigga, come on. Like, how long are you niggas is gonna say there's a chip shortage? Like, nigga, make some more chips, dog. Like, what the fuck?
I just blame the chip shortage for everything.
Yo, it is, bro. And they be blaming it like there's not enough chips.
Sorry, the chips.
Chips, bro.
You haven't heard about the chips?
Chip shortage. There's not enough chips. So this
chip shortage.
So this car is actually $20,000 bro.
I'm sorry, the chips.
Because of the chips, they're stuck on a boat.
The chips are on the boat.
The chips are on the boat. The fuck? You telling me you can't fix? Well, I mean, I will say, because it seemed like maybe the chips were stuck on the boat because of COVID.
No, 100%.
So, is COVID slowing down? Are we like? I would like to knock on wood if possible, if need be, but it seems like it might just not really be as like kicking everyone's ass as much.
I mean, if I see as many people as I do in the gym with no mask on, mind you, I still wear a mask aside from being on the treadmill. But if I can see that many people in there, my thoughts are it has to be dying down.
I mean, the gym honestly was going to be the first place that was going to stop giving a fuck about the mask, because y'all niggas already didn't.
Do you think people in the gym are more sanitary or less sanitary?
And less sanitary. But in the end of the day, those people, they don't give a fuck because they're in the gym. What you're doing,
but they're also probably healthier than people that don't work out.
I think just in general, it's because
yeah, but you can have a bunch of unhealthy people. That's their first time at the gym.
I think it's just
time.
what I think
Facts,
I think it's just what you're doing at a gym. At a gym makes it hard to be super duper sanitary.
I mean, think about the gym that we go to. How many people are in there?
The
How
gym
many
that
people are
we
in
go
hours
to
a day
is honestly not what it used to be. And I need a new fucking gym. I'm actually on the hunt, bro, because I can't be up in there anymore, bro.
It's like a high school gym.
No, it's just because there is a high school maybe 3 miles away.
It is.
And then it's all of the parents getting off of work. They got workout classes in one room, like around like 5 or 6, which is when we go. So there's mad people. There's like people getting off work. There's the kids from the school. Then there's just like me trying to just do some curls, and I'm like, yo, where are all the weights at? They're like fucking in corners, bro. Like no one racks their shit. I'm just like, oh my god, this shit is fucking
Sounds
terrible.
about right.
So I'm in the market, bro. I'm looking at some gyms. I don't want to do Equinox, but it seems like the easiest thing because it's so close to
But it's
home.
just dumb expensive.
But they're only. I mean, the
Yeah,
money. I feel it's
it's
expensive,
$250 a month, I think.
and that's expensive. But I mean, if
That's
that's
crazy.
you would enjoy going there so much more. And like,
Man, you were talking about saving money.
I'd have to live in there.
I might have to get a Planet Fitness or something.
What about LA? Is that where you're at now? Is it LA Fitness?
24
hour
hour fitness, and fuck them because they're not even 24 hours. This shit closes at 9 o'clock.
Oh, because that's not your 24 hours. It's their 24 hours.
They're like, nigga, you're on our time. This is 13-hour fitness. Me and Kristen were fucking laughing about that
I'm about to
shit.
sue him.
I'd have been in there once they told me to get off the treadmill. Like, nigga, you said, isn't this 24-hour fitness? They're like, yeah, we know, but like, we're not really open.
But we're only
24
up till
hours.
9.
You didn't really believe we was open 24 hours. You didn't obviously read the paperwork. It says we open 8 hours a day.
13-hour fitness.
For real.
How to get that charger real quick.
Bust it, baby.
Did you watch anything recently?
Seen the Batman.
Okay, we seen that.
Oh, we
You
can talk
guys
about
see that?
Batman.
Yeah.
I'm surprised.
We saw it opening weekend.
It's not an opening weekend. Who the
There's
fuck
people
are y'all
dressed
guys?
up in there.
What do you mean? We fucking love movies.
Yeah, but
All right, I'm speaking for myself, but I
didn't-
know Kristen likes movies too.
What, did you stay awake for it, the whole thing?
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, you dozed off. Don't lie to me.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Nah, I stayed awake.
I caught about 5 minutes at one point.
You? Oh, what? Oh, napping?
Yeah, bro.
Oh, okay. I was into. I
It was
went
a
to
cool
it early. I
five.
went
Like,
to-
you know a moment where like you doze off and then you like realize that you're dozing off maybe like just slightly after. So I maybe caught like 2 minutes of shut eye, and I was like, what? No. And
then you just like realized you woke up and
I
you was like, oh,
snapped out of it.
not that much passed. Okay,
yeah,
that's
I was
fair.
like, I know what's going on
That's
because
fair.
you're still here, but you're like just falling asleep.
Yeah,
you
no,
know?
I caught it at a decent time. That's why they don't think I wasn't tired or anything like that. I didn't go
What
to
time
like
did you go?
super late. It was like a 7.
Oh, we did a
show.
6 one.
I was like, yeah,
I was sleepy, bro. Because honestly, like
It's fucking 3 hours long.
It's 3 hours long,
Yeah.
and they're all talking pretty calmly.
Well, Batman said like 5 words at most throughout the whole fucking movie.
You know, that shit kind of reminded me of was what's that one movie with what's boy's name? Drive, the movie.
Because I thought his acting was good.
You never seen Drive? It's like an
Sounds
A24 movie with
super familiar.
Ryan Gosling.
Oh yeah,
Homie literally says like 2 words, bro.
and he's like, but what was he? He was just like a driver. He was just like a driver. He wore that nice ass jacket and shit, and he had the gloves. And
What was he killing people?
yeah, I
for?
forgot. I remember that movie. I haven't seen that shit in mad long.
It's a good movie.
From what I remember, but
I think it was about a woman.
I gotta watch it again because
Yeah.
you know how I just know how like I'll be thinking that, and then I watch it and I'll be like, yo, that movie sucked, bro. I was geeked when I was younger. My younger self would love that shit.
I mean, but you can appreciate movies like that for their artistic shots and shit. Like that was
Sometimes.
it was just a beautifully shot movie.
And sometimes they just be ridiculous. Like
No, facts.
Home Alone. There's no way those burglars would have shot that.
That's a
little
great
kid.
movie though. You don't hate on
Those
Home Alone
burglars.
right
Those
now.
burglars would have shot that little kid.
Instantly.
There's no way I'm gonna let some little kid torch my fucking head. This nigga got his head set on fire, bro. I'd have pulled out my fucking little fucking 6-shooter, whatever, and shot that little fucking kid. There's no way. I was watching that shit. I was like, yo, this little kid's whooping these grown ass kids, adults, ass with booby traps, dog.
Homie's slipping on marbles and shit.
Whooping these grown ass these are grown burglars. Been robbing the whole block. Like robbing every crib.
Nah, for sure.
And he's fucking these dudes up.
I mean, but that's the great thing about movies is that they're just bullshit. Because Batman was kind of bullshit.
Well, so it's dark all the time. I mean, the one thing I noticed is that different about this movie than any other movie. Because one thing they're gonna obviously do with this is compare to who's the best
Christian Bale.
Who's the best Batman?
No, I'm only comparing
Batman.
I'm only comparing it to.
Well, it's hard to do
Christian
that because
Bale's
a lot of other people feel like other Batmans were better than even Christian Bale's. Granted, Christian Bale.
But then I don't validate that opinion because Dark Knight is undeniably the best Batman ever made.
I say this. I wouldn't say he's the best, but he's the most appealing because I think most people. I think that was the Batman that the most people watched and liked, even if they weren't into comic books, if they didn't care about it. Yo, everyone raves about Heath Ledger as Joker in Batman.
It was a phenomenal performance.
Regardless if they're comic book nerds, if they're...
It was just a great movie.
Exactly. So I think that's why that movie gets so much acclaim and so much is because it kind of like reached people who weren't into fucking comic
and that's why it's the greatest one.
Whereas I think this one is a little more niche. It's more like definitely gives more fanfare to like comic book people.
Even the criminals with their face paint in the beginning.
Yes. Or even one thing that was big that I didn't even really think about. I had to watch like a spoiler review to get reminded of. And if you watch any other Batman movie, one thing that I really like that you never really highlight or that they highlighted through the movie is Batman's eye makeup. Now, there's Batman and the original Batman, or the Batman with Michael Keaton, because every Batman movie you ever watch, he actually has eye makeup on.
Should we all rewatch all the Batman movies?
I wouldn't say you need to, but if you want to have an actual...
Have you seen the early Batmans?
If you want to have an actual... Because the thing about the earlier Batmans were... They were
corny.
No, I wouldn't say they were corny. No. They were the first two were directed by. Nah, they were not corny. You're gonna catch my slack for that because most people are gonna automatically discredit your opinion for even calling them corny, low key.
Bro, when you look at the like set design,
they were directed by Tim Burton. So think about Tim Burton directing a comic book movie adaptation of a comic book. First time ever doing it.
Let me not call it
Burton, the nigga who did Nightmare Before
Let me not call it corny, but quirky. It's just like
quirky is a better
because the one with the newer Batmans are more dark.
Yeah, dark, of course.
I remember the movies that had like the girl with the lips, Poison Ivy, and then it had
those ones.
That was my favorite one.
The one that had Poison Ivy. Hold on, the girl with the lips.
She was Poison Ivy, and then the guy, and then the Riddler with the
Jim Carrey.
That's the
those ones. So those ones were definitely caught a little bit of the. I would say if you had said those ones were corny to you might not catch. You probably wouldn't catch as much.
That's not Tim Burton's work.
That's not Tim Burton's work. They didn't fuck with Tim Burton because he was so quirky and so out there as far as like his. Because if you watch the first two. The way they did Penguin was almost literal. This nigga was a fish man. He was eating fucking fish.
Well, I don't think I was talking about the Tim Burton ones. I was talking about like the ones with Arnold Schwarzenegger,
Jim Carrey. Those ones were a little bit out there. Still a little bit more comic book adaptations rather than like real life. That was the Dark Knight. That's when they started to be like, all right, let's make this nigga real.
Or even Batman Begins. Batman Begins was fucking hard.
Batman Begins was
that was the first series with Christian Bale.
Yeah, the whole Christian Bale series just in general though.
When he breaks his back and he fucking climbs out of the...
That's the third one with Bane.
Yeah, that shit was hard.
He came out that black hole, dude. That shit is crazy.
Kristen, have you seen the third Batman?
I'm not sure. With Bane.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I've
mean,
seen
and Catwoman. They had a Catwoman. They had a Catwoman in that one. So
Bane's voice is fucking phenomenal.
he played him wild. He did play him wild.
Yeah,
he did play him wild.
That was the movie that opened, and then that shooting happened in Colorado, right?
No, not
With
that.
Bane.
Oh, that Batman. I think it was the third Batman.
Man, I'm not even gonna lie. When we were,
I think it fucked up the money for that movie.
one of my girlfriends was in the theater when that happened, and like had to fucking crawl out on her hands and knees.
We might have talked about that on the podcast. I feel like we might have talked about it. Or you might have just told me that though.
So like knowing that that's happened to her, and like I was
That's
just like,
crazy.
look,
I would have trauma even watching that movie.
I was just thinking about it. Like I was like, oh my god, like all right, we're by the exit.
Yeah, nah, but just in general, I mean, the movie was super dark, definitely a little more real. But like I was saying, even with the eye makeup on, when he wasn't wearing his mask, you seen how the eye makeup was still on his eyes.
Yeah.
They've never shown that in any other Batman.
No, I feel you. I mean, it was definitely like the. You taking that?
His I like how it was only.
It was like a punk version of.
I like how it was only,
Batman.
spoiler alert for anyone who hasn't. Like how it was only 2 years in. He hadn't really been Batman for that long.
I mean, for 2 years in and to have that Batmobile fucking shooting flames.
I mean, it was low-key just kind of like a Charger. It was like a
4GT.
That's what I'm saying. It was like low-key just had a Hellcat that he just like kitted out low-key.
Honestly, I'm not gonna hold you, bro. That was probably the most disappointing part of the movie to me.
Oh, really? That was my favorite. One of my favorite
I thought it
scenes.
looked so
that scene
bomb.
was amazing. That scene was fucking crazy.
I thought the fucking
It just didn't really make sense how it happened.
in the past series were way harder, bro. I'm sorry.
Once again, he's only 2 years in. He uses the way they are doing it, because you got to think. Honestly, the last Batman, The Dark Knight, if you want to get literal,
That one's crazy.
it's crazy, but at the same time, all right, nigga, like, we would find out this is Bruce Wayne very easily once we see that on the road.
I mean, you would know that fucking Hellcat was Bruce Wayne, bro. Look,
That just looks like a car that just got
no, it
kitted
doesn't,
out.
bro. No, it doesn't.
Why? Why does it? You're talking about an army tank, nigga, in a car that's kitted out, bro. What the fuck you talking about here?
That shit had fucking glow on the hood. It had flames shooting out of the back.
It was a frame of a car.
I guarantee you're not
We
gonna.
can look it up right now. That shit looks like some shit that like someone kitted out, and you're talking about an army tank.
But the way that they shot it didn't.
That it expands into a motorcycle that was used by the
Shit was
army.
hard, son.
That shit was hard, but remember, all the stuff that Bruce Wayne used was all R&D that Lucius Fox had done for the army.
I'm looking at the car from. Oh wow, that's what it looks like. Honestly,
Is that it?
It looks like. What are you looking at? Which one?
I'm looking at what the car looks like.
From which one?
It's like an article about it. But then I look at it in the movie. The way they shot it in the movie, it looks way cooler than it does when you see it like lit.
It just looks like this is the framework. This is the framework of a car.
I'm gonna send it to you right now. Check this out. Check your
Where you putting that in text?
in the iMessage. Yeah.
All right.
Oh wait, that's not it. Fuck, not that link. How do I? This one. Oh no, I did send it.
Okay, let's see.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, just the framework of a car.
But that shit is ugly. Like,
Bro, he's only been Batman for 2 years. Honestly, also, it looks like their level of fortune is just different in this movie compared to the last.
wasn't Batman killing people in the other?
He's never killed anyone. That's the whole thing about Batman. He doesn't kill anyone. But
Looks cool.
dude, I mean, one thing that's crazy about this.
I could have swore he killed people.
Nah, Batman never kills anyone.
Do you think he would ever kill the Joker?
That's one of the crazy things. That's what was pushing the Joker, even in the Dark Knight movie, is that Batman he was trying to push him to kill him. He in Dark Knight, was it Dark Knight was one with Joker?
Yeah.
He Look at all that shit he did. He wanted Batman to kill him.
Crazy.
And Batman would not kill him.
Such a good movie. I love that series.
Blew up a whole fucking hospital.
I just don't think that, what's his name? Homie playing him now.
Yeah, I mean, he's skinny as fuck. He's small.
What's his name?
I don't
what's his name? Robert Pattinson. Jesus.
Yeah.
No one knows.
Yeah, nah. He was okay. He was okay.
But for this,
he did good.
He's okay. He's okay. I
don't think he did better than Christian Bale.
Once again, I can't compare him because it's very different Batmans. This Batman this Batman was like, this was like Detective Batman. He was like, one off rip, this nigga knew the answers to riddles.
Tell me this. Just
mad
tell me this.
fat. This nigga was able to answer the riddles. Like,
No, the riddles were.
This nigga was able to answer the riddle as soon as he heard this shit.
Yeah, that was kind of OD. He was just like,
wasn't even thinking.
He's like, he lays still. I'm like, bro, are you?
Bro, this nigga's not even thinking, dog. Other dude, when he remember the dude had the bomb around his neck, and he's like asking him, like, and he's like, well, could you repeat that? The nigga was like, he just all heard it off rip, like, bro, are you even thinking about these riddles? Like, you knew it from jump.
Did you write them? Fucking ghost writed that.
He was
shit.
mad good at riddles, dog.
Spoiler alert. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we talked earlier. Spoiler: this Batman is mad good at fucking riddles, dog.
Well, all right. First, let me ask you this: entertainment wise, you've seen the other trilogy. Let's say the first one of Batman Begins versus this one. Did you find this one more entertaining than Batman Begins?
Well, yeah, I would say this one is probably on par with, because the first Batman didn't have a lot of him as Batman. And Batman
but this one did.
This one, he was 90% of him in this movie is Batman.
So in that
maybe
case,
even more.
Maybe we should compare it to Dark Knight.
No, I like this comparison. This is a good comparison because if you think about it, once again, this right here is major spoiler alert. In the beginning of the movie, he says who he is. For people who don't know, he said he's vengeance, right? At the end of the movie, the person that he thinks he needs to be vengeance and be this evil nigga to really control the city. He says he's been doing it for 2 years. Crime's up. The city's worse. I don't know why the fuck do niggas live in fucking Gotham City? This is
just move out.
What the fuck? This is like the worst fucking city in the fucking world.
Is Gotham a real place?
Nah, but they shot it. If you look at it, it's all New York. It's all New York. But he's been Batman for 2 years. Crime is up, and he's been Batman for 2 years. When they show the fucking Batman spotlight, niggas is still running scared, but crime's up. Something's not right. When he's doing this shit, he's vengeance. He's fucking niggas up. At the end of the movie, when all that shit happens and all the crash and all that shit, when he's putting the girl on the plane in the helicopter, and he's like, she didn't want to let go of his arm.
Oh, and then he like slowly
lets it off, right? That right there, mentally, he's like, oh, okay. They don't want vengeance. That's not what's gonna fix it.
They need a hero.
They need a hero. They need someone who's gonna look up to. So it got me amped the same way the first Batman in that trilogy did. Because at the end of that one, remember, he's on the thing and he flies. He's like, what does he say at the end? He's like, I'm Batman. You know how the first one ended. So I'm amped to see, even though this wasn't what I expected or what I thought it was still a good movie. It got me amped for the next one. Just don't want to see the Joker.
They had a good cast.
I don't want to see the Joker again, bro. I'm okay with the third one being Joker. Maybe the third one be Joker. Please,
but you saw the ending.
Dude, I know. That's what I'm saying. Please. If you do that, fine. I don't care. Do that.
They should have did Two-Face. That would have been hard.
Yeah, but Two-Face is not in jail. He starts out. Two-Face is a lawyer. He's a different character in the Batman universe, so it wouldn't start out with him in jail. But fine, show that scene. But in the second one, please do not have Joker be the villain. Like, do not follow there's too many good villains in the Batman universe for you subject us to the Joker. You took the Riddler, which we just saw as Jim Carrey. You even brought it up, Kristen. For what you remember of that Jim Carrey, he was very comical, very like quirky and weird. This one was a fucking serial killer. It was like a Batman episode of fucking CSI type shit we was watching. It was cool as fuck. That was sick that they turned him into like a legit ass serial killer. I thought that was cool. I thought that was
The Riddler?
The Riddler. I want to see that take on, even with the Penguin, how they did the Penguin in this movie. Like,
Penguin was like super chill.
that was fucking.
You saw him waddle off when he was tied up?
But yeah, that was funny. I think that's how they did. I think that's what they did on purpose. But that was Colin Farrell.
Wow.
That I didn't even know that was fucking Colin Farrell. But
That's
until
crazy.
after. But I want to see their take. I would like to see their take on a Mr. Freeze or a Poison Ivy or just please come on, nigga. All right, Joker's cool. Or can you save it for later? I don't want to see another Joker.
I mean, Poison Ivy though, like, what was her thing? Like, she actually had powers.
She was able to. Her kiss gave. Was
So she wore like a plastic layer.
in that specific one that she was in that Kristen's talking about. Yeah, she wore a thing that would.
That's what I remember
kiss.
watching that as a kid and being like, "What the."
But there's different versions of Poison Ivy, but because there's a version of Poison
So
Ivy.
she's not actually.
There is a version of Poison Ivy where she is poisonous. There's like in the comics, there's a version. But once again, I feel like they would, in this universe of Batman, they would probably find some interesting way to. That's what I mean in that sense. I would like to see how they would their take on other villains, because there's a lot of other villains.
It was good, I'll say, but I need to see more out of Robert Pattinson, I think.
All right, no, that's fair. I'm thinking, hopefully, we get that in the future, because honestly, I think we didn't get a Bruce Wayne in this movie. That nigga was the same character. Every Batman, Bruce Wayne and Batman were different people.
I will say that what's his face, Robert. He's got the chin for Batman.
Hell yeah, he's got the look. Like
he's got the crimson chin.
But that's what I mean, though. It's
the way he looks in that costume is crazy.
But it's so distinct that Bruce Wayne needs to be different.
What do you mean,
bro? If I'm the detective that's been hanging out with Batman the whole time, if I saw Bruce Wayne, I would be like, "Yo, that's nigga. I know you're Batman. I know you're Batman. There's no way." That's what I mean, because they're so similar in how they look and how they talk. Once again, if you watch every Batman, Bruce Wayne and Batman are different people. This nigga was playing the same person the whole movie.
They were like, "We know it's you, dog."
Bro, every Bruce Wayne scene, he's talking exactly the same. Couple words, not even full sentences.
I think that's my issue with Batman is that, and I feel like I'm maybe just realizing this now, is that when he has the mask on, are these people dumb? They can't realize who that is. Like, you know who Bruce Wayne is. You know what he looks like. I don't know, man.
Well, that's the one thing that I did like about this that they always do in other movies. In all the other movies, Bruce Wayne is like a nigga who's on the scene. Like, you're seeing a lot of him. Whereas in this one, anytime they saw Bruce Wayne, they were mad surprised because they don't see him. He's not outside. So I think that makes sense in the sense that, and hey, any celebrity, you don't see any what celebrities you running into all the time who are out on the scene making it rain everywhere? No, you don't see celebrities anywhere. So realistically, when you think about it, that is a more real take on a fucking wealthy person in the city. Bruce Wayne's not going to be out like that, so you probably won't see Bruce Wayne like that. So he might. He might be able to get away with wearing a costume like regular.
No, like.
Because every time someone's seen Bruce Wayne,
being like, "Is Bruce Wayne Batman?" Like,
every time someone's seen Bruce Wayne, but that's the thing that no one will put. I don't think anyone would put two and two together, because anytime people seen Bruce Wayne, they were mad surprised.
But Batman was literally walking like this close to the police when he was walking through the.
But if those police never see Bruce Wayne, then what does it matter?
Who are they comparing it to?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. That was the difference between all the other movies, because yes, I'm saying they had to be different to people, but a lot of these people never anytime someone saw Bruce when he went to the funeral, they were mad surprised. When he went to the club, you seen how he reacted? They was like, I thought that was funny.
They were gonna take his mask off and then he fucking
I thought it was funny how the first time he goes to the club, he goes as Batman, he has to fuck him up. Second time he goes to the club, he's Bruce Wayne, and they're like, "Oh shit, it's Bruce Wayne." He goes to the club, and then the third time he's like, "Fuck this," and he sneaks in. I like how he had to keep going to that fucking club. That shit was mad funny, actually, low key. All the funny parts were kind of pretty cool in it. Like anytime it was like a joke or whatever. But what did you think of Zoe Kravitz?
She looked amazing.
Yeah.
I cut my bangs shorter.
Yeah.
I said.
Hold on, what was that? What'd you say?
I pretty much kind of had the same haircut that she was rocking. Oh, okay. But her shit was just shorter, and I was like, it looks so good. So I went and I cut my hair I was thinking about her.
Nah, she was cool. I fuck with Zoe.
Yeah, she looks so beautiful.
Yeah. It was funny because of the scene when he like is creeping on her through the binoculars when she goes to her apartment, and he's like looking at her. That scene was pretty creepy. I'm not gonna hold you. This nigga was literally just like saw the roommate and was just looking at her, and like luckily she put on her Catwoman costume, but she could have been getting naked right there and was about to like do whatever. Like he was just exclusive. That shit was creepy as fuck. I'm not gonna hold you. Like that shit was crazy. So that was just funny. And also on top of that, the dude I went to see, one of the people that I was with who went to see when I went to see a movie with, he rides a motorcycle, and I was like, yo, bro, do y'all just be riding a motorcycle in the rain like that? Because it was mad motorcycle in the rain in that movie.
Yeah.
And I'm like, he's like, hell no, that shit is dangerous as fuck, riding a motorcycle in the rain. But I was like, yo, anytime they're riding a motorcycle, it was raining out. And I'm like, yo, this nigga just riding his motorcycle in the rain like that? No, one, your engine can get wet and get fucking the water and then fucking destroy the engine. And two, it's just mad hard for the stability. I was like, yo, there was mad motorcycle in the rain or whatever.
Damn.
The wingsuit thing was cool though. I like that. That was the
what?
The cape
turned into a fucking.
The
wingsuit.
That was like I like how they did his gadgets. It
was cool
because he didn't have like top tier gadgets or anything like that.
But I imagine they made a fourth Batman with Christian Bale. That shit would have just been better.
You mean with Christian Bale? No, I don't think I don't think he wanted. He was over it, low key.
No, of course, and that's why they'll never be. But if there was, it would be fire.
I mean, hey, I feel like.
It's cool. It was a good movie. Movie.
Yeah, it was.
I mean, it was the first time.
Batman.
It was cool seeing Catwoman.
Essentially, we're just watching the same shit, low key. Like as far as like the characters' storyline and progression and all that. It's just who's gonna play him, what villain's gonna be in the movie.
How many movies you think Patty's seen?
3 max.
Oh, okay.
3 max, 100%. I hope we get
I'm ready to see some new fucking characters. Why do we keep remaking the same shit?
But I mean, did you see the trailers while you were in the movie theater?
For what?
For this stuff that's coming out. Like,
what did you see that looked interesting?
I think there was a Black Adam, the one with The Rock. That movie looks good. He's like a superhero.
But is this like Black Adam? What is this, like a new comic?
It's a comic that's been out for a while. But they just always wanted to do a movie adaptation, and
I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah, The Rock is kind of low key. Like if you look at who he is in the comics, you're like, damn, The Rock is like the perfect nigga to play this dude.
I'll never get over that footage at the beginning of the Super Bowl this year.
Yo, what was that nigga doing?
He looks so ginormous. No, so my client's friend filmed that. I was like, he looked 5 million feet tall.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. Oh, the one who does the camera work.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he did look ginormous, so I guess it was entertaining, but I just didn't understand it. Like, was it like a boxing match type intro? That, like, what the fuck were we watching?
Yes.
Yeah, because what was that? That was like the weirdest intro to an NFL game I've ever seen. But, so he was like on the field, because I remember you said you had a friend who films. He was like on the field filming The Rock do that? Is that what you were talking about?
Yep. my client's friend, so I don't know this person.
Gotcha.
We were talking about it, and then they were like, "Oh shit, yeah," and I was like,
That's pretty cool.
Damn, The Rock's really about to be a superhero.
Nah, it's fine. I mean, honestly,
"Good for him."
The Rock has wanted to be a superhero for mad long. Has been gotten tons of offers. I think he just wanted something that was like something that probably like he can create a saga with. Like this is something that they're gonna be able to do a 2, a 3-2, a third one. Like this is like, and it's like a very popular franchise as far as in the Marvel universe.
Who owns it?
I think Marvel does, right? Oh, DC.
Oh, it got delayed?
It did get delayed.
Damn.
Because of COVID and shit. Is it DC that owns it or Marvel?
DC.
Sick,
man.
Yeah.
No, I to answer your question, I didn't see that, but
yeah, there was that trailer. There's a Flash trailer, I think.
Is it the same Flash character
from Batman versus Superman? Or yeah, from that movie.
Does it look good?
It does look cool.
Really?
It's Flash, bro. Flash is like, just in general, when you think about what they all right, so I mean everyone has superpowers, right? You can run fast or whatever.
Right.
The crazy physics and things that they allow you to break with those superpowers. The Flash has like the cool. This nigga can go back in time. He can time travel. If you like read his comics heavily, the things that they essentially allow this nigga to do. One, he's been running. He like died once and just ran from death. Like death was literally chasing this nigga, and he was just running from death, trying to figure out how to stop his own death.
That's crazy.
Yeah, like the stuff that they allow his abilities to do it's crazy. Cause like even with Superman, like Superman's super strong or whatever, but he still just got killed with like a kryptonite thing to the chest type shit. This nigga literally died and was like, oh, hold on, shit, and saw death and was just started dipping.
Did you used to read comics?
Yeah, pretty heavily. Like
really?
Yeah. I used to work at a comic book shop back in Boston, and so I just stacked up on comics. I still have a ton of shit that came. I don't know why I brought it with me because everything's digital now, but I have like a collection of comics that like I still like own.
That's hard.
Yeah, it's pretty chill.
Are you gonna frame any or do anything like that? Do you have a favorite comic that you own?
Well, the favorite series is probably Why the Last Man. Just because of this interesting concept where like they're actually working on I think they're releasing a live adaptation, but essentially what happens is every dude, it's just one random day and there's this disease that goes around and every dude dies. Every man dies.
Every man?
Every man except for one.
Are we talking men and women?
Nope, just men.
Oh.
So on this day, and women can take it how they want to, you can imagine if every dude, and the way they die, they just die, like they just drop dead, right? So you can imagine if every dude just randomly just drops dead, there's going to be a lot. Essentially, society is going to fall apart. A lot of planes are going to crash. A lot of nuclear plants and things of that nature are going to cease to be running.
The percentage of women in power is like little to none.
100%.
Wait, Sin, did you know there's a series out right now?
Yeah.
Did you watch it?
I haven't watched it because a lot of the people who like fuck with the series, like the fan base, haven't been too happy with the casting of the show. Because the main reason why is because it's taken mad long for the live adaptation to come, but most people felt like it should have been a movie. So at first it was going to be a movie, and then it got made into a TV show, and then it was going to be a movie, and then it was a TV show, and then finally it comes out and it's this TV show, and you see, I haven't watched it honestly. I don't even know are you looking at any type of reviews or anything like that, or
just off first glance, it's getting average reviews.
Average reviews, yeah. The actual comic itself is ridiculous because, I mean, it's just like, I don't know, it's just mad interesting just to see like how the writer like had the women create all the, like, I don't know, the way the women broke down the world after all the men were gone, or at least America was.
That's what was it superheroes or was it just
it was just a random disease that like killed all the men, and it didn't affect women. and it just it didn't affect this one dude. And he was and it's called, that's why it's called Why the Last Man. Why essentially, why is he the last man? But there's one dude left, and it's just his like.
Or is it?
And he
like
keeps it low.
XY and XX genes.
It might be. I don't 100% remember why this nigga. Because by the end of it, you do find out why this nigga's the last man, why he survived. But it's just super interesting. It is crazy. It is a crazy concept.
Interesting. I mean, I might watch the series. Fuck it.
Yeah, the comic itself was amazing. It was really good.
It got 76 on Rotten Tomatoes.
The show?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I would fuck with it then if it's a 76.
Yeah.
Is it completed? Is it all out?
There's one series, or one season. Sorry, 10 episodes.
Okay, because I feel like if it was a show, they probably wouldn't want to wrap it up in. But you get invested in them things nowadays, and if they don't have the support, that shit gets canceled with a quickness. Mm-hmm. So the fact that y'all don't even know about this shit, and the concept is as crazy as it is, and it's gone through so many hurdles for the show to even exist, it's making me feel the type of way. I'm not gonna hold you.
Are you gonna check it out?
I might check out an episode or two.
It kind of reminds me of like it'll be similar to like Handmaid's Tale.
Which is a good thing or bad thing?
It's just a thing.
Handmaid's Tale is what, that show on Netflix?
Yeah.
That like with that the handmaids are like the like
nobody can have babies
type. Okay. Yeah. But it was like super pop. But that show was like super popular though.
Yeah.
It had that black dude on it who wouldn't come back though. He's not coming back, right?
I'm not sure.
Nah,
there's 4 seasons, so that means I had to be doing something right.
Yeah.
Yo, what do you think about I Am Legend coming back with the sequel with Michael B. Jordan and
Will Smith on it? I keep hearing different conflicting stories. I hear that Michael B. Jordan and Will Smith are producing it, and that Michael B. Jordan is for sure in it. But they haven't said anything about Will Smith's character
because he fucking blew himself up.
They did say there was an alternate ending though.
Shit.
I saw the alternate ending, and he lives. But
what's the alternate ending when he lives? I didn't see this.
I think he like somehow.
I'll show it to you. It's on YouTube.
I forgot exactly how, but he somehow makes it out of the.
So back. All right. Spoiler alert for the alternate.
They're about to release a sequel.
Can I tell you what happens, Kristen?
Yeah.
So pretty much, what happens? Do you remember his daughter in the car? She's drawing the butterfly.
Mm-hmm.
So, long story short, you remember when he's like out hunting and he captures that one thing, puts the sheet over it, and then that one thing comes out and like screams at him, right? And it burns its face and goes. So, fast forward to the ending, because do you remember when at the end they see the thing that he was experimenting on, and it's like coming back, it's becoming human again, and they're like, oh, the cure is working. So pretty much he comes down the stairs or whatever, they're attacking, and they show it to him, and then it turns out that the reason why they're attacking them is because they want her back because that's his girl. And and at the end, like when he blows himself up, like that's the guy that was fighting to get his woman back, but that's all he wanted. That's why he was trying to break the glass. And like he, in the alternate ending, he's banging the glass, and then it like turns into like a shape of a butterfly, and then Will Smith remembers like back to when his daughter is talking about the butterfly, and then he's like sees the girl has a butterfly tattoo, and then he gives her to him, and then they just leave. All of the infected people. He just gives like the infected guy.
Essentially, he does live, but that wasn't the ending they went with. An alternate ending. I don't know if that.
It was good, but it wasn't. I mean, when he blew himself up, I was like, "This is hard."
They definitely went with the other ending for a reason.
Yeah. So I don't.
That's why, because look at all that shit you just had to say. You couldn't just say.
I mean, I pretty much told you like a 20-minute alternate.
That's what I'm saying. All that shit you said. The other shit, he just blew himself up. Like, he just blew himself up. They were rushing the spot. They needed other people to survive. He just blew himself up. You had to say all that other shit just for you to explain the other ending. So I think it's pretty self-explanatory.
Some backstory, though.
No, not at all. I'm talking about literal.
It connects all the dots for you right then when he's realizing, when he sees the glass break. It like shows his daughter doing in the window. Then it like, and then you see the tattoo on the girl, and then he's like, and then he sees them attacking, and then he gives it to her, and then they just.
Because the scene where he burns his face was still in it because he was pissed because he took his shorty.
Right.
So how he's able to just give her back to him, I don't see how that's the case. Like, how you're able to do that. So I can understand why
well,
they cut that
Will
scene.
was fucking them up. He was blowing them up and shit, shooting them. Like, he was putting up a fight.
Yeah, I don't see him being calm.
You think they all were just trying to kill him? Like, maybe not.
I just don't see him calming down. He didn't calm down for anything else. So him calming down so that Will could hand over Shorty was just like, I can see why they went with the other ending, but I'm wondering if he's actually in this movie.
That movie's that's one of my favorite movies. I'm not gonna hold you.
I Am Legend's fire.
Yeah, I love I Am Legend.
I just don't know how Will Smith ends up in this movie.
What are you doing out here, friend?
Yeah,
Fucking mannequin.
that's what I mean. Like, this nigga was stupid. Like, I'm sure they were like, "Yo, you want to fuck with him? Let's move this mannequin, and put it over here." Like, as soon as I see that mannequin, I'm like, nope, I'm gonna keep moving.
Dude, that scene where he's like walking up on the mannequin, just standing there. That scene when I first saw it, it was just, that movie was so good, bro.
Yeah.
Still entertaining to watch it again.
Oh yeah. Are you gonna get a new iPad, Air?
I haven't had an iPad in mad long. I don't really need one. Do you want one?
No, I mean, no, I'm good. I don't need.
My coworker told me this is the coolest thing is that you can use it as a monitor.
So
I
mean,
mean, like,
for those who don't know, Apple had their Power event. What's it called? No. What was the Apple event called?
Just like a keynote. I don't know.
Nah, it was definitely called something.
But
I think it's the dog.
I just want to say real quick while you look that up, shout out to Cootie and Cheeky. Is it Chike?
Chike.
Chike. They
Did you
got paid 30 mil for the doc. I mean, personally, I think that should have been worth more.
Way more.
No, facts. 30 million is cool.
30 million per
how much-
episode.
30 million is a lot.
But how much?
I wonder how much it cost them to make it though. How much you think it cost them to make it?
His whole
Bro,
life?
Yeah, literally.
Their whole entire life?
Nah, like how much do you actually? I mean, yeah, but they could probably. That's why I mean. That's why they might be able to feel like they can take 30 mil for it, because they might have a number on
For
it,
them
how
to
much
release that right now with Kanye as big as he is, as in the media as he is, like how many people he's what is he rated on Netflix?
I'm sure
right now?
they probably
Streaming number 3 in the country.
Well, I'm wondering when they made that deal though, because whenever they made that
this
deal,
just came out. Imagine like people are going to be watching this for 10, 15, 20 years.
of course. So I wonder if I don't know if that's how Netflix works. Do you get any residuals off of your plays or anything like that?
I would hope so. Doesn't sound like it though.
It might be like a year. I can see it being like a yearly or like a every time the contract's up type thing. But
Personally, I don't know, man. 30 mil is cool, but I would have fought for some more. That sounds crazy. Because the footage was just so timeless. And, you know, it's like a lifetime commitment. I don't know.
yeah, I can't put a price on it because you're saying it's timeless. So can you really put a price on it?
Bro,
It's
seeing that
priceless.
footage of just everyone just in their prime. Oh, dim the light one time.
Did you do that?
Yeah,
Oh, you did
sorry.
that.
That was actually a flex. Just had to dim the light and turn
you
it
did
back
that.
up one time.
I was like,
No, this shit's pretty cool, man. I fuck with the light.
nah, for sure. Can you put a price on priceless footage?
I mean, that scene with Pharrell, like I just think that is. I would pay $30 to watch that. Just like that clip of like it.
When he walks out.
Just to know that that Kanye West believed in himself. Have you seen it?
No, I haven't seen it. Yeah, it's fine.
So just to know that Kanye believed in himself so much that like he literally.
Sin, just watch it, bro. What are you doing?
What? No, it's fine.
Anyways, it really don't matter. But
don't matter.
it's just like it just is such a good.
Bro, I was outside then, nigga. So you ain't gonna show me anything.
Watch the doc, bro.
Bro, it's gonna make you just feel.
Y'all youngins, so y'all getting shown shit y'all could never imagine. Nigga, I was outside then, bro. So all that shit, like, I was outside then. So y'all talking to nigga, you don't.
But this is unreleased footage. What are you talking about?
Once again, I was outside then, bro. I was
You're not in the studio with Pharrell.
It don't matter if I was in the streets, nigga. I got memories from those times when those songs was being released. I was out trying to fuck bitches around that time. Of course, I'm gonna watch the dog, but I don't need to rush to see the dog to see anything. I'm excited to watch it. I'm super excited.
I mean, we all have memories associated with the music.
I'm sure.
I'm talking about the footage of these people in the studio creating it.
That stuff. That's a lot of that footage was it. Granted, it wasn't released through the channels that were able to watch it on Netflix, but this shit was in. What's those things called back then?
Like TRL and like
no. This is in like what is similar to what you would call Reddits and things like that. This footage was like stuff that was getting leaked and things like that of the nature, because mainly not because of Kanye, was because of the people that Kanye was working with a lot of times. Because Kanye was still, no one really gave a fuck about this nigga, honestly, even back then. But no, I'm excited to watch it. I don't get me wrong, I'm excited to watch it. I just honestly haven't had time to sit down and just like watch a dog without passing out on some footage. Honestly.
You know what I just had a nostalgic thought of? Do you remember Hit Clips?
Hit Clips.
Hell yeah.
You would literally, bro, look up Hit Clips right now. It was like a little music player, and you would have like a little disc. You put it in, and it'd be like 10 seconds of a song.
I had a Sony one that was similar, not Hit Clips. It was a mini disc player. Was it Sony mini disc player?
Dude, Hit Clips. Wow, what a piece of shit. That was the worst thing ever. I only had like 2 songs, and they were super whack.
And you had to spend some money on it.
Yeah, those things. Hold on, how much were the players? That's the thing. I don't remember the pricing for this because I never got this. I seen them, but I never got this. How much was the actual? Like, how much was this? Was it the whole song?
You can
it was like 30 seconds.
It wasn't the whole song?
You can get a Hit Clip right now for $20.
I would get one and wear it in my hair.
So it says they didn't make any sense, but they paved the way for the future.
It was literally 10 seconds of a song. It was nuts. And you literally had to have this big ass clip with like the little song. And then you
just hang your clips on it.
Oh my god, dude. Hit Clips.
But yeah, but wasn't paying $3.99 for just 1 minute of a song a complete total ripoff? Damn, it was only a minute?
No, it was not. It felt like less.
It felt like it was 5 seconds.
Dude, that is like, think about how long songs were back in the day.
Songs back in the day were like 1 minute 45.
Man.
No, they were 4 minutes. These you're talking about songs that like this. All the songs I'm seeing here is Faith Hill, Britney Spears, NSYNC, Backstreet Boys.
Yeah, I had NSYNC and Backstreet Boys.
Those songs back then were like 4 minutes. So even if you're getting a minute of a song, you're really only getting like the intro. I don't know what part of the song. Do you remember was it like straight from the beginning of the song?
I can't even remember.
It was probably like the chorus or
that's what I'm saying.
Like, you never had one of these?
Nah, dude. I'm not seeing any hip hop shit. There's no black people shit on this.
Nah, yeah. It was a wild thing. It was just, I just feel like I love toys and technology. And
I don't see any, because it was from Tiger. So that was definitely something that was going to be, if it was going to be for kids, it was going to be kid friendly. So it was only going to have kid friendly music on there. So yeah, Baha Man would probably been the only one I would have had.
I think I had. Oh man, the Baha Boys, you mean, or is it Baha Man?
Baha Man.
Who Let the Dogs Out?
Yeah, they had one.
No, I didn't have that one.
That's the only song I'm seeing out of all the hit clips.
I definitely had some Backstreet Boys or some shit.
Oh, Angel by Shaggy.
Oh wow.
Wait, I'm thinking it wasn't me.
Nah,
I was like, that shit is not okay.
What's the other one? What's Angel though? Angel is. What's Angel?
Do you wanna be my angel?
No, what the
just
what?
kidding.
What the? This nigga's bugging.
I'm just
This
joking.
nigga's you're fucking trolling. This
hold
nigga's
on,
trolling.
I'm blown.
This nigga's trolling. What's Angel? What's Angel?
I think
Yeah,
I
I'm
might
not
be
either.
thinking of someone else.
Damn.
Oh yeah, you're my angel. You're my darling baby.
You're my.
That's a remake then.
You're my angel. You're my angel.
You're my darling,
Yeah, that one.
baby.
Closer than
You
my
kind of
peace
had it.
towards
Nah, you
me.
kind of had it. Nah, I'll give it to you. That you kind of. They're close. They're close.
Probably inspired by.
Yeah.
Facts.
They raked in like an estimated $80 million though. So they had some of your money too.
80 mil.
80 mil.
That's more than Cootie and Chike.
And but
It's fucked up.
It's saying it paved the way for fucking.
Kanye paid the way.
I mean, it is what it is.
I mean,
I'm not
say it
surprised.
like it is. You know what I'm saying?
Paving the way. Hit clips.
I wonder if Kanye
Hey,
is
Clips.
overall happy with how it turned out.
What hit clips?
No,
I mean, his shit
the
is a hit clip.
documentary.
I mean, he went to the opening and shit, so I'm sure he's got to be right. I haven't heard him complain about it. You know, Kanye's a very open person. He
He's
would have
got
said
a
some
lot
shit.
going on right now,
But you know, he would have said some shit.
man. Thoughts and prayers to Kanye.
You know, he would have been
Amen.
like, "What the fuck did I just watch?"
Yeah.
Speaking of which, Donda isn't eligible for Billboard. That's pretty crazy. Kanye seems happy about that.
What was that?
Donda 2 isn't eligible for Billboard charts because STEM Player has no way to really like count the streams. So, yeah, they're not counting it for Billboard. So he's not like charting or anything for Donda 2.
And he's pissed about that. I imagine.
He's happy.
No.
Oh, he's
yeah.
happy.
He's like, we're free. We won. And he's like happy about it. He made a whole post about it.
That's pretty cool, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can't say how many numbers and how many units or whatever,
And
or how
I'm doing
many.
great.
Yeah, fuck it, and he's okay with that. He's okay. The fact that he's okay with that, I'm happy for him.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that. That he's okay with that.
It's pretty cool.
It is. Like I'm happy for him.
Yeah. Do we have the round of applause? I know it's in here.
Yeah.
What do you
There it is.
For that to be his response, I wasn't expecting that to be. I was expecting him to wild out. Like, what? You're not counting this? Like, you know, like. But no, he wanted to be free. I guess that's why he had to. Look at what he had to do to be free.
Mm-hmm.
He had to like charge
Wow.
$200. He had to charge. No, he had to charge. Yeah, charge $200 for his shit. Like low key, like.
And I have it.
People gotta have that shit.
Hey, man.
As long as it keeps putting out quality shit.
I support it, man.
Of course.
I will say that the Easy music video was a little crazy, but I do have mixed thoughts on that.
Was that the one where
he like has Pete Davidson claymation and shit.
Oh, okay, I gotta look at that one. What's the song? What's the name of that song? What song is that one?
It's Easy with the game.
Oh,
You talked about it, where he gets decapitated. It's like the claymation thing.
oh, the claymation one. Yeah, yeah.
But
No.
ultimately, my thoughts, dude, is just that he is taking
yes.
it a little too far. But at the same time,
Oh, shucks.
this shit's not much different from like any other diss song. You know what I'm saying?
What do you mean?
Like
that song?
rappers talk about in diss tracks, they're talking about killing each other. Like this is just done in an artful way, and it's Kanye, so it has a bigger impact. But like, it's fucking music and it's hip hop and like freedom of like its expression, but it's also putting Pete Davidson at risk. So
Yeah,
I'm like,
I mean, most
I'm like on a scale right now, but I'm balanced because I'm like, you know, but it's just the fact that Kanye is so powerful in his like influence. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, most people are gonna agree with you. I feel like most people are gonna agree with you as far as at this point, Kanye is kind of bugging by acting like that towards Pete Davidson, or putting Pete Davidson in, putting him in the middle of a situation that he is not a part of. But then at the same time, do you feel like Pete Davidson put himself in a situation that?
I mean, he talked shit on Kanye.
Did he? Oh, did he prior to this?
He said, "Take the meds."
When?
How are you gonna speak
went
on somebody else's
bro,
mental
he went
health?
on TV with like a "Make Kanye 2006 Again" or something hat, and like was talking shit on him.
This was recently?
It was like a little while ago.
Was this before Kanye said a while ago?
Before Kim was on there. Or was it at the same time?
Hold on, let me see if I can find the...
Yeah, but he was like, you know, you should take the meds. Like, I'm on the medicine. Like, I have bipolar. I'm the same way. Like, you should take the meds. Which I think is, like, not your fucking business.
Yeah. And, I mean, obviously, he's just taking shots at that point. If that's what he's saying, he's just taking shots. He can care less what, you know, he's just taking shots at that point.
Let me see. Oh wait, he didn't have the hat on this, but he was wearing it in a different.
Talk about Kanye, but we discussed it, you know, because Che's black, but like I'm crazy, and we both know which side of Kanye is at the wheel right now. So speaking strictly for myself, what Kanye said after we went off the air last week was one of the worst, like, most awkward things I've ever seen here. And I've seen Chevy Chase speak to an intern. And we all had to stand behind him. And here's what it looked like. So, like, I'm like on the left. I'm like, oh, God. And then I'm like, I want a career. So I leave. Stupid.
What is that? What is specifically? What is that? Is that an episode of
This is on SNL.
He wore it all week. Like nobody told him not to wear it. Like I wish I bullied you. I wish I would have suggested that. You know, it might upset some people. Like
talking about the Make America Great Again hat.
You know, I wish someone bullied me into not wearing this hat. Then Kanye said that Democrats broke up black families with welfare, and that's slavery is not real. Do you know how wrong about politics you have to be for like me to notice? You know how annoying that is? Like Kanye is a genius, but like a musical genius. You know, like Joey Chestnut is a hot dog eating genius. You know, but I don't want to hear Joey Chestnut's opinion about things that aren't hot dog related.
Yeah, I mean,
he's okay going in on
I feel like him saying that last thing is like shut up and gerbil. Like just because Kanye's a music artist doesn't mean he can't have opinions, thoughts, or like feel.
Oh, of course. I just yeah. I mean, the smoke that they have for each other is just like hard to quantify because this nigga's dating his ex-wife that he still wants to be with. So he could have not actually even given a fuck about what Pete Davidson was saying there.
What's Kanye's new girl? It's like Chandler Jones or something.
It's Kim Kardashian part 2.
Yeah.
At this point,
the clone.
I'm
2.0.
sorry. To me, there's something about it that I just can't take serious. Like you just look exactly like Kim Kardashian.
It's ridiculous.
Like it's sick. It's kind of like I love Kanye, but I think personally that's just too much.
It's insane.
Like you just went out and bought.
Or just what's
literally
the point?
bought because she's like has plastic surgery. You know what I'm saying? So it's literally you purchased this.
But he did say there's 1,000 users, only one of me. So I mean that might be like a point he's trying to prove. I've seen that a lot. People just saying that a lot. There's 1,000.
Which I think is still kind of fucked up.
1,000 users, only one of me.
For him to say that about somebody that is his partner or was his partner.
Or is he? I mean, that's the thing, though. All right, if I wrap that in a bar, right? It's just a bar.
But let me show you my bars.
But is he? I don't know if he's necessarily just because he does this. It's not. I wouldn't. You're saying he shouldn't say it about her. I don't think he's actually saying it about Kim. I think more or less he's just.
I think to say that is if he has a woman that looks exactly like his other woman.
No, let's all agree it's fucking weird.
It's
weird. No, I'm not saying it's not weird, but all right. The dude said there's 1,000 users, only one of me.
That's why it's probably more of a message. Like
it's more of a message.
Him going with.
I wouldn't say he's necessarily even saying anything about Kim. Not directly.
Yeah, I don't know.
Thoughts and prayers.
Yeah,
for sure. I guess if they need them, I don't know if they need them. They're rich.
Man. Yo, what's up with Nike pulling all their inventory from Foot Locker? They're like, we're not fucking with y'all. They must have got some new people at the board or something.
I guess if you think about it, they don't really need to sell their shit on Foot Locker.
We don't need you no more.
We can do direct to consumer.
Hey, maybe they'll start stocking Yeezys more or something. Get that deal with Yeezy.
Regardless of how many L's people take, they still find themselves on the sneakers app the next Saturday for Friday. So
damn, I wonder if are they taking off online as well? Probably, right?
Maybe, I don't know.
Foot Locker's, because Foot Locker does Nike releases.
That amount of smoke that they have for each other now is just like, I don't know if that's a fixable relationship right there.
Yeah, they're like, damn.
Fuck you.
No, that's a chess
SMD.
move. What if Adidas did the same thing? Foot Locker would definitely fall.
They would just sell Foot Locker shoes.
They'd be selling Skechers.
The Foot Lockers.
Skechers out the Foot Locker.
I'm sure. I mean, at this point, they got to fill something in those Nike shelves, so they got to get fucking.
I'm sure Skechers are pretty comfortable, probably.
I think they're the most comfortable shoe. I thought they got like an award or something like that.
Really?
For the best like walking shoe in the world.
Skechers and Balenciaga, 2022.
Oh wow.
Skechers would collab with some designer shit. Watch, it's coming, bro. Mark my words.
They did already.
They just gotta get the good PR.
I thought they did.
Who?
They definitely did. Whoever is working at Balenciaga is used to design at Skechers for sure. Like whoever's doing their sneakers, they have to have someone who's working.
Yeah, that's probably facts.
Because those shoes look way too similar. The lines and all that shit. Like that's not just, you can copy it, but the inspiration, you could look at it and see the inspiration. It was like, yeah, the nigga who probably designed them Skechers probably just wanted a cushier job. Let me just get the fuck out of here.
I'm dead.
Tweak some things and make them for fucking Balenciaga.
So what do you think of the new light?
This shit is amazing.
Yeah, I honestly feel like I'm looking at either the sun or the moon.
Both, a little bit of both.
Yeah.
So I'm swooning.
More like the moon because my eyes are not burning.
That's true. Yeah, the sun does.
This is actually supposed to mimic daylight.
I was told to stop staring at the sun.
You stare at the sun?
I'm just joking, nigga.
We should be wearing sunglasses as much as we can, though.
Like right now, probably.
Yeah.
Put my stunner shades on. I mean, shit, man.
You got the transitions? You need the transitions.
I'm never getting the transitions.
What do you...
Yo, I had a homie that wore those.
The issue with the transitions is that the transition takes too long.
Transition lenses
if it was like
kryptonite.
Instant, yeah, that'd be cool.
If it was instant, that's the issue. Is when you go inside, you still be talking to the nigga, and you
got like half regular glass, half sunglass. Like that shit hasn't faded all the way down, and they're just looking at you over like.
And you just slowly like see their eyes undressing. Essentially, you see their eyes getting naked. Like
when I was younger, that was one of my friend's biggest things. Is she was like, I would never fuck a guy with transition lenses.
Now
it's pretty wild.
She has 3 kids with a nigga with transitions.
He might have transition lenses.
Honestly, they should be able to make that instant by now.
It's 2022, nigga. You can send fucking Jeff Bezos to the moon like it's nothing, or to space like it's nothing, and you telling me we can't get an instant pair of transition lenses?
Yo, talk that shit.
Instant, exclusive. Like as soon as you go outside, boom.
I wouldn't even be mad if you just press a button.
That's the kind of transition I need, though. It's like an instant, like a light switch.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Because then, yo, it's crazy how that, I think, makes you, like, women see that and be like, ooh.
Fucking secret agent.
Oh, shit, nigga.
007.
That shit's sexy. Your shit just transition like that.
Kristen,
like,
would you like it if I had those? I think it would be fucking
I mean, it would be like a very futuristic technology.
If you saw T's lenses transition,
not on these.
No, just in general.
I'm gonna think that's cool.
Compared to like slowly transitioning, like takes like a whole minute.
I would never. If Terrence told me that he was getting transition lenses, I would. You'd
be like, nah,
maybe you should reconsider.
Just stay inside. You'd be like, stay inside.
Maybe you get contacts instead.
Maybe you just get 2 pairs of the exact same shape.
Well, I want them transition contacts, so I go outside, my eyes turn blue.
Whoa.
Damn, my eyes turn blue. Like,
did you ever wear different color contacts?
I know. I would have if I could put contacts in my eyes. I can't put contacts in my eyes.
Me too.
Really?
I wish I could. You
Well,
can
you
book
spaz out?
You book. Yeah, you be doing it.
I probably could, but I
You don't?
haven't tried.
Well, because of the whole like putting it on correctly and it just being something in your eyeball. Yeah, that shit is.
I used to know this girl that would wear contacts and lie about it. And I think that is so weird. Like colored eye contacts.
I mean, Kanye did that one time. He wore that
He did that for his performance.
Yeah, but he ain't lying about it.
she was wearing
She would
it.
lie about it. We'd be like, oh, you got contacts? She'd be like, no.
My eyes are what color?
Then she goes and pokes her eyeball, was like, yeah, see, look. And I watched the contact move. But she had me like, she was like, oh, yeah, no, like, totally, these are my eyes. So I was questioning my sanity. I was like, but I just seen that in her eye. Why is she telling me lies?
Did you guys
like
see that
this?
one video of the prisoner who fucking like dyes the white part of his eyes?
Oh my God! Why would he do that?
And he
come on,
and he does it to other people in the prison that want to do it.
Right.
So they have like blue eyes and shit.
Okay. All right. So, anyways, pushing P.
That's the end of the day.
Yeah,
Pushing
that's
P,
it.
baby.
We were talking about anything else? Yeah, we talked about that already. Fuel's crazy. Gas is crazy.
Yeah, we can end out and finish up this J real quick.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
let's do
saying?
that shit.
It's the end of the day, y'all.
EOD.
You know what I'm saying?
We got a J to finish. We love you guys. Thanks for coming through for another week.
Yes.
It is your boy, Sin Supreme. Sin exclusive.
Yes, sir. It's your boy T.
Well, exclusive.
And me, Kristen Elizabeth.
Thank you.
Deuces, guys. We'll see you guys next week.
Yes, sir. I went crazy with the drops.
Yeah, you are crazy with the drops. That's too crazy with the drops.
We out.
Deuces.
End of the day podcast.